Assalamualaikum, this is our video presentation for our project. We need to configure the web server and database through the firewall to the PC.
For the first one, go to terminal, insert command IP address to check the network IP address. And then, create and set up a server named Firewall. Make sure it attached to network adapter named network 1. Then, open text editor using vim/etc sysconfig/network scripts/ifcfg-enp0s3. Then, set boot proto to static and add IP address 192.168.130 with netmask 255.255.255.0. Then insert network IP address 192.168.30.0, broadcast address 192.168.32.55, and gateway 192.168.1254. Then copy all the text from the text editor. After that, we install httpd package using command sudo yum-y install httpd mod_ssl. After that, start and enable httpd package and restart the network. After that, check the configured addresses with IPA command. Mask IP tables using system control mask IP tables, IP6 tables, E tables. Check connections using an MCLID. Then check firewall zone and active interfaces using firewall command get active zone. Remove interface ENP0S3 from public zone and change ENP0S3 zone to DMZ zone. Reload the firewall and check the zones and their interfaces. After that, add HTTPS services into firewall. Reload it and check the services again. After that, open text editor using vi etc syscontrol d ip_forward.config. Insert net.ipv4.ip_forward = 1 in text editor. Save and exit. After that, check the configuration using syscontrol -w net.ipv4.ip_forward = 1.
Okay, next I will continue for web server part. Firstly, make sure is it attached to the correct network adapter, which is not network 1. And then you need to open the terminal in the web server. Check the IP address by using the IPA. Next one is install the HTTPD package using yum-y install httpd mod_ssl. Next, open the VI editor using vim/etc/syscrypt/network-script and enp0s3. And then set the boot proto to static, and then you need to add IP address with netmask, and then insert the network IP address, also broadcast net address, and the last one is gateway, and then save it. After that, you need to restart the network by using the command systemctl restart network. Oh, before that, you need to check the IP address and the HTTPD status first. If you want to check the HTTPD status, you need to use the command systemctl. After you check the IP address and HTTPD status, you need to start and enable the HTTPD. After that, you need to open the firewall server. Type the firewall cmd permanent zone public and add forward port, which is port 80, the proto TCP to port 80 to address 192.168.30.20. And then after we click enter, so is it success the firewall. After that, we need to reload the firewall, which is use the command firewall -cmd-reload, and then success to reload the firewall. After that, you need to list all the firewall configuration. Next, we need to add the service permanent to the firewall. We use the command firewall cmd zone dmz --permanent and add service to httpd. Okay, after that, as we can see here, is it success. For the next one, we need to reload it again by using the command firewall cmd reload. Then we list all of that. Before we open the VIM to edit the text in that VIM, we need to change the directory, which is use the command cd usr share httpd/noindex, and then we open the vim index.html to edit the text and content in that vim. After we're done, we save it wq. Then we restart the httpd. After we restart it, we go to browser and then type the https 192.168.1.30 and then we click enter, and then we see the output, which is congratulations, arrived at WebServer HTTPD.
Next is the database service configuration. So first thing first, you have to configure the network of this database server. Database server use NAT network for adapter 1 and bridge network for adapter 2. Next, you have to look at the IP of this database server by using IPA command. If the IP of endpost tree is not the same as we have stated before, which is 192.168.30.30, you can change it by using command vim/etc/sysconfig/network scripts/ifcfg-endpost tree. Remember to change the boot proto to static and add IP address, network address, netmask, broadcast address, gateway address with a correct IP, and remember to put the IP address of firewalls and post tree as this database server's gateway, and remember to check the name and device's name with the correct name, and change the last line of this text file, which is zone equal to public, to prefix equal to 24. After saving the text file, remember to run command systemctl space restart space network to make sure that our changes in the text file will be conducted and change will be made for the IP address database server. Next, we need to install httpd mode SSL, MariaDB-server, and php-mysql packages. Mind that I already have installed these 3 packages beforehand, so I will not do it again, but I will show you the configuration. So here is the configuration of the installation, which is after yum-y install httpd. If you have problems installing SSL, try to change the IP address of the server, and as we have yum-y install php back to its default MySQL, the configuration may disturb your internet network, so that's why you cannot install those packages, so that it will default, start, install, and change it back to how we configure after it you enable and start it. If you have problem with installing it, try to change the IP address of the server as we have do it before back to its default, as the configuration may disturb your internet network, so that's why you cannot install it. Change it back to the default and install, and change it back to how we configure it just now. After finish all those installation, make sure to check the status of those packages with command systemctl status packages, what packages you want to check, and make sure that it's running. After that, we have to run command mysql-u root-p to go inside the MariaDB's command. Remind that the password is not be set yet, as we are the first time user, so just press enter and you are ready to go. Next, you have to create a database called display. As for me, I have already created it, so there's warning stated that the database is currently exists. Go inside the database and create table called user_display. Insert the, as for me, I insert the ID and set it as a primary key. Next, I also insert the username star rating and details. Next step is adding value to the table by using command insert into, and the values are Amirul, 5 and good project. Next, we have to grant access to admin at our database service IP, which is 192.168.30.30 and identified by admin123. Mind that admin123 is actually the password for the host name, which is 192.168.30.30. Look at the results of our configuration that we have made before. We use command select star from the table name, which for our situation is user underscore display, and ta-da! That is the table that has been made. And we exit this MariaDB and go to the WebServer server, and we need to check the Apache's setup. To change the setup of Apache, you have to go inside the HTML directory, which located inside /var/www using cd command. Then you have to create 4 new directories called create.html, create.php, index.html, and read.php. So first you need to create a directory called create.php and type all this command that I have typed. Same goes to create.html. For index.html, this configuration will be shown right after we browse https 192.168.1.30. Next, you have to create a directory called read.php, which this configuration will read all the changes that you have created in Apache. Mind that the hostname 192.168.30.30 at the upper row of this directory is the IP address of database server, which that means you grant database server in this configuration. After all the setting ups configuration, don't forget to run systemctl restart httpd to restart and make changes of all the configuration that have been made before. And also run get sebul -a grep httpd _can_network to on and enable httpd_can_network_connect and httpd_can_network_connect_db. To enable this httpd, you can use a command set sebul and httpd_can_network_connect1 set sebul httpd_can_network_connect_db1, and then you can go to your web browser and browse https 192.168.130, and here is our Apache's working. So there is 2 buttons, which is create and read. Which create is a form you can insert data into our database, and read will show you what is inside our database. It will show you the table that we has made before inside the MariaDB, and then I test to insert data into our database by using create, and here you go, the outcome. To check if our configuration is properly working, we can go back to the database server and type MySQL-u root-p and go inside our database and select star from our table, which is user underscore display command, and you will see the exact table as we have seen before. And this is our project. Thank you.
That's all from our group. Thank you.